Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today is going to be a really just chill video where I'm decluttering my blushes. I'm probably not going to do like a whole collection declutter series, but my blushes are just getting out of control. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my blush and highlight drawer. The highlights right here are fine. There's still like a little room to fit some things in, but the blushes are packed to overflowing and I'm overwhelmed. There's too many choices. I can't use everything. I only have one face. So today I'm just gonna go through all of these blushes and I'm gonna pass them on to some new homes. Okay, so I've pulled my whole collection out. This is all my individual blushes, not any blush palettes. And I feel like we should start with the powder blushes. So I'm going to move my cream and liquids tray out of the way. Have these two trays of like powders and cream to powders, and then these ones that don't really fit. So let's start with this tray right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So first of all, this blush from Almay, the Healthy Hue. This one is several years old. It doesn't even have like the name of the color, but it's the nude one. And it is one of my favorite drugstore blushes of all time. This is probably going to be more like a collection in declutter. I can't say that I'm going to be like brutal in this declutter, but this is just the perfect like satiny, slightly glowy, warm nude, and this is not going anywhere. Ooh. Have these two Mickey blushes from Essence. These are like the putty cream to powder blushes. The shades are Never Grow Up and Another Perfect Day, and they are beautiful as well. I guess I'm swatching everything. So that's Never Grow Up and Another Beautiful Day. Sorry about the scratch on my hand. I have no idea how I got that. So yeah, those are really pretty colors. I like this type of formula. I'm gonna keep all of these. Let's take out this section. So these are NYX Sweet Cheeks Glow Blushes. This is what made me fall in love with yellow blush. This is Silence is Golden, and it is a golden yellow glowy blush. It is so beautiful, and there's no way I can part with this, but I think I can part with this one, which is Citrine Rose. Will it focus? There we go, Citrine Rose. So this one I think is just too pigmented for my preferences. I like a more buildable blush, and it's beautiful, it's glowy, it's such a pretty color, but I never reach for it because it's just so intensely pigmented. So this is my first declutter. Okay, then we have these two Kokie blushes. Honestly, I have no idea what they're called because the Rite Aid stickers are in the way. No idea what shades they are, but they're freaking beautiful. Like the embossing on them, this one goes from like an orange to a red, and these are pretty pigmented, more of a matte formula, and honestly I think I can let both of these go. They're beautiful, like look at that, they're beautiful, but they're not something I reach for. Oh, I barely got any pigment. Let me do that again. So this is the like pink purple one. Yeah, they're just an okay formula. Like they're beautiful, but they're just okay, and I don't really reach for them. Have another Essence blush. This is the blush in Bespoke, And I used to have all of the blush colors, but I decluttered them all and kept Bespoke because it was a nude glowy blush, and nude blushes are my favorite. But I honestly just don't think it's what I love anymore. It's a little too sheer and metallic. It comes off more highlighty than blushy, and you really have to build the pigment up to a level that's like it gets too glowy. It's really beautiful. It's just with everything else that I have, there's stuff that I would reach for so much more before this one. This next one is from Maybelline. It's the Fit Me blush in the shade 15. Honestly, I don't know how I ended up with this one. I came home from shopping at Walmart one day. I did not buy this, but somehow it was in the bottom of my Walmart bag. It's a really pretty pinky nude, and where do I have a blank spot? Right here. So it has like this interesting shift to it. Will it focus? It's got like a pinky like shift. I don't know how to explain it. It's really pretty. I've hardly used it because I have so many blushes, but I think it's something I want to hang on to and actually get use out of, since I'll be making space and decluttering. This is one of my favorite blush formulas of all time. This is the Neutrogena Cheeky Wink blushes. I have Boysenberry and First Crush. First Crush is my favorite. It's a light pinky nude, and let me just swatch that for you. It's so pretty. It looks great on my skin tone, and the lasting power on these is amazing. Boysenberry is like a berry purpley blush, but it's not too purpley to where it doesn't look right on my skin tone. It's just so pretty, and I think I'm gonna have these until either they're like unusable or they're used up. This last blush is brand new to me. I got it in my recent Ipsy. It's from Il Makiage, and it is the shade Vogue, and it's like a baked blush. It's a really pretty mauve-y color. Really pretty color for fall. Kind of has that almost like satiny shimmery finish, and it's very new to my collection, so I'm planning on keeping that one. These blushes over here just don't really fit, but now that I've made space in this little thing, maybe I can fit some of them. These are the evocative blushes from Singe. These are pretty new and they're amazing. I have all 4 colors. I'm obsessed with them. This is Timid Tomato. It's the most beautiful muted red shade, and these have such a beautiful like glowy but not metallic finish. Like, look at that red. And then my favorite shade is Persistent Persimmon. It's an orangey yellow or a yellowy orange, however you want to look at it, and it has replaced Silence is Golden as my favorite yellowy blush. Then there is, let's see, Risky Raisin and Riveting Rhubarb. This is Risky Raisin. It's really pretty on deep skin tones, but I still love it really sheared out on my skin tone. And then Riveting Rhubarb. It's really pretty, like warm light pink. And I think I can fit these in here with some rearranging. And this last one that doesn't fit in anything, this is the Samantha March Chiclet Blush Duo with Ofra. It is a split pan, and I never wear these colors separately. I always swirl them together. And it's a really pretty shimmery mauve color when you do that. Should get a makeup wipe after this, but yeah, it's kind of similar, I think. Is this the, I don't remember which color this was, but I kind of already have colors like this. But this I won in a giveaway from Samantha March. Like, I won her whole box set, and it's just so special to me. So even though I'm not the biggest fan of split pans, and like I'm never gonna use this as two separate colors, it's just a very special product to me. So it's staying, and it's probably just because it's so big and bulky, just gonna keep sitting on the side. Okay, this little powder section is more high-end. I just kind of grouped them by like drugstore and high-end, even though not everything in there was drugstore, some of it was indie. But we'll start back and move forward with this one. So this is Half Magic Sexual Flustration Cheek Fluff, and my husband surprised me with this. He picked it out for me. It is a beautiful, warm, hot pink blush. It's definitely a more like creamed powdery formula, so I keep it with my powders. And it's buildable and beautiful and sentimental, so that is staying for sure. It kind of has to be a little sideways to fit. I have all of my Benefit box blushes. I originally bought Pom Pom and really fell in love with it. It is such a beautiful fall color. It's got like kind of a berryness to it, but also a nudeness to it. I don't know. It's like everything that I want in a fall blush. It's so beautiful. I'm not getting rid of Pom Pom, but I think I'm gonna declutter one or two of these. Butterfly is a shimmery orange, and it is pretty unique to my collection. I really don't have anything else like this, I think. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep Butterfly. But these two, Shelly and Sunny, are very similar. They're the same like depth, but different tones. Like this one is more like orangey and this one is more pinky. And I don't know how I already stuck my nail in Sunny, but looking at them, I don't feel like I need both. Let me swatch them. So this is Shelly and this is Sunny. Sunny is right here. This is Shelly. Looking at them, I think they're so similar. Shelly has a slightly more glowy satiny finish, where Sunny is more matte. So I think I'm gonna keep Shelly just because I like the finish better, and honestly I think the packaging is cuter. So I'll pass Sunny on to someone else. Next we have my only blush from Flower Nose. This is from their Moonlight Mermaid collection. It is called Moonlight Dawn. It is my palest blush that I own, but so pretty, even prettier than the Kokie blushes with the embossing. I always go in very lightly because I don't want to disturb this embossing, but yeah, as you can see, it's a very pale blush. It almost barely shows up on my skin. I don't even know if you can see it with the little amount that I took, but if I'm looking for just the barest flush of color, I use this, and it's so beautiful. Like I can't allow myself to get rid of it. Next, I have my three Bare Minerals blushes. The Kiss of Pink Bronzer. These are pretty popular for good reason, but I honestly don't consider this a bronzer. It is a straight up blush for me. It's not nearly like nudie enough to be a bronzer, but it is really freaking pretty and not going anywhere. The highlighting blush in Peach Glow, however, I think I'm ready to pass on. These just didn't live up to my expectations. I love Bare Minerals. I have a pretty good amount of Bare Minerals reviews on my channel. I used to work for them, but this one is just too powdery and metallic. It's not enough blush for me. It's too much of the highlight formula. I don't think they found a good enough balance, at least for my preferences, so I'm passing this on. The Blurred Buff Bounce and Blur. These are hard to open with nails. This, if you can't tell, I have a pretty decent dip in it, and this is one of my favorite warm nude blushes. It is such a perfect warm nude with just that hint of like pinkiness. so beautiful for everyday wear, and it's pretty much identical to So Natural in the Glow Play formula from MAC. Let me swatch it right next to it. So the So Natural is just a little bit lighter, but in tone they're almost exact, and in formula with the like puttiness they're pretty similar too, but I'm keeping this MAC one because I do like it and it is slightly different. Next I have the Persona Super Blush in Caramel. This is a mauve blush that's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's just so beautiful. It is such a beautiful formula. I would be open to picking up more colors of this. I got this one in Ipsy. Most of these things I've bought myself, but a few blushes were sent to me. This is one of them, and I love this one. It's so beautiful. So that one's staying. The Dior Rosy Glow, I feel like, are you even a beauty influencer if you don't have the Rosy Glow? I'm just kidding, but you know, it's just a very popular blush. It's very like sheer and buildable and can be very pretty. It's not my ideal color. I think I'd like to pick up this formula in a different color, but it's Dior and it's stunning and it's staying. Okay, last but not least, this is my tub of cream and liquid blushes. It is definitely overflowing and I want to minimize it somewhat so that I'm not so overwhelmed. So I'm gonna start by just taking out all of the tubey products and stick products and all of that. Going through those first. Right off the bat, I feel like I can get rid of this Wet n Wild one. This is Floral Majority, I think. Yeah, Floral Majority. It is a very pretty color. Not bad formula, but the annoying thing for me is the cap doesn't like stick in place, so it easily just falls off and then it gets really messy and gets everywhere. And sometimes packaging is bad enough to make me declutter a product, and that is the case with this. Another stick blush is this one from ColourPop. It is the blush stick in Aloha. Focus. In Aloha, and this is a repurchase. This is my second Aloha. It is such a beautiful warm nude blush. I love this blush. It's not going anywhere. The last like stick blush product is from Merit. This one was gifted. I didn't buy this one, and it is Terracotta. I don't even know if they make this shade anymore, but I love a good nude blush, and this is a beautiful one, so it's not going anywhere. I have 3 Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer blushes. I don't want to swatch these because they're more of like a liquid thing, but I will. First I have Soleil. It's a golden blush. Some people think this is a highlight. For me, this is a golden blush because I wear gold and yellow blush colors and I like mixing them with other blush colors, and this is very, very pretty. Then the pink shade is called Southbound, and we'll just do a little squeeze. This is a very pretty everyday pink color, and the nude shade is called Coastline, and I freaking love Coastline. Oh, that was a lot. So this is Coastline. Look at that pretty nude shade. Like, these are so gorgeous. They're not going anywhere. This one I think I can get rid of. This is another squeezy tube. This is from Ciate. It's the Dewy Blush in Pomegranate, and honestly this shade is just not for me. It's a cool gel-like formula. Like, if you can tell from looking at how it comes out, it's definitely, it's not focusing, but it's definitely more of a gel, but it's just so like fuchsia-y purpley, and it's not the kind of color that I gravitate towards, clearly based on the other colors that I love, so it's passing on. Speaking of fuchsia-y colors that I don't gravitate towards. This is from Lunar Beauty. I got it in Ipsy. It is Fuego Fuchsia. It's really reminiscent of the Rare Beauty formula. Really beautiful formula, but the color is just, let me get a little bit more so you can really see the color. It's just not my kind of color. It's like too much pink and coolness. But speaking of the Rare Beauty blushes, I have one full size and one mini. Happy is one of the first gifts my husband bought me when we first started dating, and it is not going anywhere. It's probably old enough that I shouldn't be using it, but it still seems good, and I love Happy. It brings back all the feelings and joy. These minis get a little messier, not a fan of that, but Joy is such a pretty orangey peachy shade, and these are both, I think, in the dewy formula, and I really love these. The Cali Ray liquid blush, I think it's the SoCal Super Bloom in Dom Patrol. These will stain you. You have to work quickly with them. They're more of a staining type liquid, but oh boy, is this a pretty nude shade. Like, look at that, and a little bit goes a long way. It's such a beautiful nude color. I am obsessed with this one for sure, but like I said, you gotta work quickly with it because it will stain. This Charlotte Tilbury mini is in Pink Gasm, and honestly, if I didn't want to try it out more and see why everybody loves it, I would get rid of it because I'm not that impressed with it. It's very metallic, and I love a glowy blush, but I don't love a metallic blush, and this just looks straight up metal to me. I don't know if it's picking up like that on camera, but it does look very metallic. But I'm still trying to figure out how I best like to use it and what the hype is about, so I'm gonna keep it. This one from e.l.f. though, I think I've tried enough to know that I don't like how metallic it is. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. It's got much less base pigment to it. It's more sheer, and it's just as metallic. This is Magic Hour, and it's just, I can make it work, but I don't like having to make it work when I have so many other beautiful options. My camera overheated, but I decluttered the e.l.f. Now we're moving on to Hard Candy. This is the Face Off blush in the shade Be Real, and this is one of my paler blushes. I didn't expect it to be so pale from the swatch online, but it is a really pretty pinky nude color, and I do enjoy it, so it's going to stay. The Sweet Cheeks blush from NYX in Nude Tude is a little more of a cool toned nude color, and again, it's just so beautiful. It's not going anywhere. This last section that I'm going through is my more potted cream blushes. I have a full collection from She Glam, and I'm keeping every single one of them because I love them. My most used shade is Scarlet Sunset. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a dip going. These are more like velvety, moussey colors, and if you like a deep, cool toned red, Scarlet Sunset is beautiful. I know not everyone supports She Glam, but I have these and I like them, so I'm not getting rid of them. This is Afternoon Peach, and I wouldn't look at the pot and call this a peach, but it is more peachy when you blend it out, and it is really pretty. Again, these are more of a velvety formula. This one is Watermelon Candy. It's more of a bright pink color. I wouldn't associate it with watermelon, but it is pretty. This one is Spring Blossom. It's got more of a white base, more of what I would consider like peachy, corally, and it's very pretty. This is Rose Meadow. It's another one of the deeper colors. It's more like a berry, and again, just beautiful. Last but not least, Carnation Dreams. I think this is maybe the lightest one, and this one again is a little more peachy than Afternoon Peach to me, but it's very pretty. I recently got a Sephora blush set and got a couple new blushes. This one is from Danessa Myricks. It's Rosé and Brunch, and this one I wore recently, and it is such a beautiful balmy formula, and this is such a pretty fall flush. I love this. I'm glad to have this in my collection. And then I also got Lawless Angel. I've never had Lawless blushes before. This is also kind of a balmy formula, but a little like stiffer than the Danessa Myricks. And this is a very pretty nudie pink, so that's staying. Go through my colored rain blushes. I've had these for several years now, and I think I am ready to pass them on. So the first one is Butterfly, and while I use this for particular looks, I don't use a purple like this very often, and I think I'm ready to just let this one go. So Butterfly is leaving. Spicy, this orangey one, I love Spicy. It is such a unique orangey color. Spicy is not going anywhere. Then we have two pinks. This one is Smooches. I think this is just too much for me. Like, I'm not gonna reach for that. If I want a hot pink, I'm gonna reach for my Half Magic blush, so I don't need that. And this light pink one, Floral, I think I'd rather reach for my She Glam light pink than this one, but that's what this one looks like. So we're getting rid of, we're getting rid of 3 out of 4 of my Colored Rain blushes. The Colored Rain cream blush formula is really nice. It's just, I don't really reach for those colors anymore. I do really like this one from Stila. It's a convertible color in Gerbera or Gerbera. I'm not sure how you say it. It's a very light peachy color. This is definitely a more wet, balmy formula, but this is such a beautiful everyday peachy color, and I love that. This is another blush that is called a peach, but is not nearly as peachy as that one. This is Peach Sunset from Tarte. It's a mini, and compared to that one, not as peachy, more nudie, but I do like this. Last but not least, we have my About Face Flush Bombs. These are in Big O and Score. Score went viral a while back for being like a purple that was really wearable, and justly so. It is a more wearable warm purple. I love it. It's staying. And then Big O, it looks like it would be similar to the red from She Glam, but it's its own unique color, and I love it, so it's staying. So overall, I decluttered 13 blushes. It's not like brutal, not like half of my blush collection or anything, but I feel pretty good about that. I didn't count how many single blushes I still have, but I did put them back in my drawer, and I want to show you how much less overwhelming that is. Okay, so this is my blush drawer now. I have this gap right here that's not full of these blushes. Like, there's room in between the blushes to add more and move them around. This isn't as full and overflowing. Like, it just looks a lot less overwhelming and a lot more manageable, and like I can see what I have a lot better. So I am really happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed that little blush declutter with me and kind of blush collection tour. I feel a lot better kind of making space and passing on the things I'm not using to people who will get use out of them. It's just such a good feeling. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!